Students, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sorry for the inconvenience. I don't know why it is happening. Okay, so just listen. So how it actually storing in a computer. Okay, that is the thing we are going to see. Okay, is the screen visible, students?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Yes. Okay, so we can create any kind of strings in the string. Okay, by using the Python, we can create any kind of strings. Actually, how it is storing means it will store with a 1 byte for one character. Okay, so we can access using the index. See like this. For example, this is the example. This is the way we are creating s equal to a b c d e f g h I. Okay, these 9 characters are present means how we can access individual character means the indexing starts from the first character. Okay, the indexing value is, you can see it starts from 0, the next character 1, next character 2, next character 3. Okay, so like this the indexing starts. Actually we are having two types of indexing. Indexing means that is addressing. Okay, so these above positive numbers are called positive indexing or forward indexing. Okay, forward indexing, that is a the indexing number starts from the first character of the string. Okay, then another method is we can give the numbering from the last character -1, -2, -3 like this from the last element. This kind of indexing is called negative indexing or backward indexing. Students understood?
Okay, sir.
Yes? Okay. So see why we need to give the indexing means you can access individual characters in a string using a index in square brackets. Okay, this string indexing starts from 0. Normally we will use positive indexing method. Okay, you can also access a string by negative indexing. Negative string index counts from the end of the string, that is from the last character. Okay, so positive indexing starts from first character and the value starts as 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. Negative indexing starts from the last character of the string -1, -2, -3 like this. Okay, even a space also having a index number. Okay, so I will show you one by one. First, I will explain this example here. Okay, so s of 0. S means this is a referring string. S of 0 in square bracket we can mention the address. Okay, this is the index number. 0 means it will represent a only. Okay, simply if you are referring s means, okay, see, simply you are referring s means it will get the entire string. Students understood? Print of s means it will get you entire string. Here also if you print s means it will print the entire string. But if you give like this, s of 0 means first character, s of 4 means you have to count and give the character. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means, so now it referring e. Okay, so the output will come e only. Okay, the negative index also you can use. -1 means that is the last character, I will display in the output. -6 means you have to count from the backward. 1, 2, 3. That is a -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So D will appear in the output. Students understood? Students,
Yes, sir.
everyone understood?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So now we will see
Yes,
some
sir.
example here. So kindly try to give the solution. Okay. So you can note down this, students. Addressing. Okay, we are having two types of addressing: positive addressing and negative indexing. Okay. So see, first example, s1 equal to Python programming. Okay, CS083. Okay, so now I'm going to print these characters. So kindly students, anyone tell me the output. S1 of, that is a, we can give the index in the square bracket. Okay, so now tell me what is the output for this 1. S1 of 5.
Sir, 0.
0. Where is 0? Students?
Sir, no, sir, O. Python O, sir.
No, that is
N.
also wrong.
N.
Students, N is the right answer. The numbering starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 means that referring N. Okay, so this S1 of 5 will give you answer N. Okay, so I will write here. Then next one. Students, think and tell me the answer. Okay, don't tell immediately the wrong answers. -3.
0.
Sir, 0.
0. Okay, from the last, the value is -3 means it will refer 0. Okay, so the next one, S1 of -6.
Sir, space.
G. Sir,
Which
G.
one? No,
G.
not G. I just now I told
Sir,
you the
space,
space
sir.
also takes a index. Okay, if you specify -6, it actually referring the space. Space also a character. Okay, so in the first fundamentals also I told you character set. We can use 5 characters. What are the 5 characters? First one, alphabets. Okay, alphabets allowed. That is a capital A to Z and a small a to Z. Okay, then second one, numbers are allowed.
Up and
Numbers.
down.
Students, mute yourself. 0 to 9. The numbers also allowed. The third one, special characters. Special characters means in keyboard you can see the special characters like symbols, exclamatory, at symbol, hashtag, single quotation, everything will be considered as a special symbols. Okay, then fourth one, we can use white spaces. White spaces, that is a space bar. Using space bar, enter key, tab key, everything is allowed. Then fifth one, you can use Unicode characters. All the universal code are used in the character set. Okay, so group of characters is called string. So you can use any values here. Students understood? So everything will be treated as the same. All the things having only one size. Okay. Capital also one. Small a also one. 0 also one. Space also one. Everything takes a size of one. Understood?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. So now tell me what is the output for this one? S1 of 6.
Sir, space.
Space. Very good. So now S1 of 10.
Sir, G.
G.
Very good. Okay. So like this, we need to know everything how to access the character from the string. Okay, simply if you are giving s1 means it will return the entire string. Okay, all the characters will be displayed. If you specify any particular index, only one value means it will get you one character. Okay, one character from that string. Okay, depending upon that index you can get the value. Okay, so next, the second one you will get the output 0. Next one you will get -6 means you will get a space. Okay, space also I will show you in the output now. Here also it will give you space. 10 will give you G. Okay, so I'm going to execute this. The same output will be displayed in the output screen. Okay, kindly see students, everyone note down. Accessing a string character using positive indexing and negative indexing. Students, screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So the S1, this is the string it creating. Actually, the remaining data types will create with the indexing itself. Okay, string only not show that indexing value in this tutor. Okay, so now see the first output n. Okay, second output 0, third output actually it showing the space. Okay, it not visible here. Then you can see the space here. Now you can see the space between 0 and g. Understood, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, because the space means we cannot see that space. Okay, invisible. Understood, everyone? Kindly note down these things. Everyone noted?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So once again, I tell you S2 equal to if I give hello. Okay, so you can give in the single quotation or double quotation. Both are same only. Okay. Okay, so this is the string I am using. Actually, how the index will start means the H will take 0. Okay, E takes 1, L 2, another L 3, next to O 4, space 5, then first exclamatory 6, then second exclamatory 7, then 8. Okay, this is how the numbering will start. Okay, this is called positive indexing or negative indexing. Okay, kindly note down, students, positive indexing or negative indexing. So whenever you are going to explain in the exam, positive indexing or forward indexing. Okay, whenever you are explaining in the class, every time you have to explain with the example. Okay, very easy. Students, kindly explain like this any example. Okay, give these numbers and negative numbers also you can use. Okay, negative numbers starting from the last one -1. Okay, then next one -2 like this. Okay, actually -2 if you give means exactly it will not come like this because I have to come backward. Okay, this is not a note to write exactly. So kindly note down, students. The -1 starts from the last character. Then next exclamatory -2. Then -3. Then space -4. Okay, this is called negative indexing or backward indexing. Students, everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So kindly note down, students. This is very, very important. Today's class we are going to discuss only about the indexing. By indexing only we can do all the operations. Okay, if you want to change any particular character or you can process anything, you can do with the indexing only. Okay, but actually string is a mutable data type. We cannot change the characters in the string. Okay, that is a immutable means we cannot change the data. Once created means that is the final. We cannot change the data of the string. Understood, everyone? You can write string is a immutable. Okay, string is immutable. That is one type of data type. Okay, we cannot change the data once created. Okay, so how to change the data in the remaining data types? Okay, list is a mutable. There we can change the data. Okay, so see, I'm going to change the data now. It will show an error because it is a mutable. I want to change S1 of 5 equal to M. What is actually S1 of 5, students? S1 of 5 refers to which character, students?
Sir, N.
N. Okay, so it referring N. I want to change this N as a M. Okay, but you see it will show an error. Okay, if I execute second step, see type error because string object does not support item assignment. It is string object does not support means it is a immutable data type. Okay, we cannot assign the values. Okay, we cannot change the item after creation. If you created means that is the final one. You cannot change this. Understood? students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that's it. So next we will go for the next topic, that is a string slicing. Slicing. Okay, this is the word slicing. You already know slicing means cutting a part. Okay, cutting. So like that, here string slicing means a segment of string is called a slice, and you can extract one by using a slice operator. Okay, this we already saw using the help of range function. Okay, we can get a string slicing means segment of string from the original string. Okay, a slice of a string is also a string. Means, for example, if this is a string, okay, if you need a Python alone, okay, that is a continuous characters, means you can use the slice operator. Okay, so actually before this I want to remind you that range function. Okay, what is the thing we are given inside the range function, students? Start value.
So start value, stop value, step value.
Yes, start, stop, step, everything will be given inside this function, range function, and by the separator comma. Okay, the same like here, but we are going to use square bracket. Okay, the same that s1 variable, square bracket, and inside you have to specify start colon stop colon then step. Okay, students understood? What is the default value for start value, students?
So 0.
0.
0. Very good. Start value 0. Stop value. Stop value means up to end. Okay, the last character. What is the uh, index of the last value, students? For this example, what is the index of the last value?
So 3.
I'm asking index. Index means the address. You have to count and tell.
So
23.
24.
20. See here 6, 7, 10, 13, 16, 18, 19, 21, 24. So 0 starts means the starting stop value is 23. Okay. Here, here the stop value is 23, but defaultly how can we say means up to the last character. Okay. So last character we have to think. Okay. You don't write like this. Last character. Okay. Up to last character. What is the default value of step value?
So 1.
1.
One, positive one. Okay, so these are common for slicing also and range also, same thing. Okay, so now I will show you there are different kinds of slice operators. Okay, everything I will show you. Kindly understand, get motivated, and try to use different kinds in your program. Okay, so now S1, so 0, I told you 23, then 1. Okay, this is the normally we are going to print the entire characters. Okay, so I want to make these are the uh, comments. Okay, so these are comments, so it's not going to affect our program. Okay, so see, I'm going to execute this, it will show you the entire one. Okay, so totally 25 characters. So see, I used 23. So if you mention 24 means the 3 also will come. Okay. I exactly used 23. That is the position here. So it is showing one value before 23. Understood everyone? The range function remaining, students? 0 to 10 means it will display up to 9. Understood? So 23 means it will display one value before 23, that is up to 22. Understood, Pa?
Yes.
Students? Yes. Okay. So I will show you one more thing. So kindly tell me the output, students. Starting value, ending value, and a step value. Okay. So 3 to 10. So if you didn't give the step value means default it will take 1. So now tell me what will be the output, students.
Sir, it will start from Python H, sir.
H. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to O will come.
G.
Okay. G is the 10th character. G will not show in the output. Okay. It stops before G. Understood, everyone?
It's
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this will be the output. I will show you. See, HON space PRO. Okay. That is the output. It will not show the G. So end character means end character will not show. It will stop one value before the end. Okay. Understood? And if you want to exactly count the end value means, but for every program, how to get the last character? Students kindly understand and think and tell me. Students, every program, what is the last character's index value? We have two indexing method. Kindly remember what is the last
-1.
character's index. Yes, very good. -1 is the index of last character for every string. Okay, so this is the default value. Understand? But if you specify -1 means it will not show -1, that last character. It will display up to the 0, 8. Okay. So the stop value will be up to the last character. That's all. Okay. Understood? And we can also
Well,
use slicing operator using negative indexing. Okay. So kindly tell me S1 of -3 colon -10 colon, and step value you have to give as a minus value. Don't give plus values for the negative indexing because it have to reduce from -3 to -10. Okay. So now tell me what will be the output, students. -3 to -10.
It starts from 0 till I in the backwards.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Right. We will see. Very good. 0, S, C, space, G, N, I. Okay. It is showing in a reversed order. 0 first, then it coming as a reversed order. Okay. Students understood?
yes, sir.
Yes. So now anyone think and tell me how to display the entire string in a reversed order. Entire string in a reversed order. Students,
So start value will be 0, sir.
0,
-1.
-1. Okay, good. Then so already I told you 24 characters are there.
-24.
-24,
-25.
-25. Very good. -24 means it will stop one value before. Okay, so -1. Yes. So now we will see the output. So entire characters in the reversed order. Okay, see 0, 3, you can see here the refer. All the characters are in a reversed order. It's showing in a reversed one. Okay, but actually there is a shortcut for this one. I will tell you. we no need to mention any start value and stop value. Directly you can give only the step value. Kindly note down S1 of. No value in the start value. End value also you don't need to give. Only the step value you can give as a -1. This will do a reversed order. Okay. I'm going to delete all these operations. Only this string. Okay. Only this slicing. Students, I didn't mention any start value, stop value. Only step value I referred as a -1. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So see here, this is the original string. Now I'm going to display the reversed order. See, it's showing every characters in a reversed order. Okay, this is a shortcut. Okay, understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And
So,
if you want to display the entire characters in a original order, one second, wait. You can no need to specify anything also. Okay, because the default value it will take 1, default value for start value 0, and end value will take up to end. Okay, so it will display entire characters in a original order. Say everything in a original order. No need to specify anything. It is equivalent to just referring the S1. Okay, this is equal to print S1. You know this method, print S1. This is same as this one. Understood? Actually, string slicing means we can get the part of the string, not an entire string. Okay. But this is also considered to be a part of string. We can get any one character or two character or group of characters or entire characters. Okay. Continuously or anything, because we are not at all using any other step value. Okay. So now ask me, students, what is doubt? Students, any doubts?
no, sir.
No. Okay. So now I'm going to use another step value. Okay. We are going move on to next value. See S1 of 0. I'm not specifying the end value. So it going up to the last character. But step value I am giving 2. Okay. So now try to tell the output, students. What will be the output for this one? Students?
So it will not display the.
T O continuously
Yes.
till the last.
Yes, very good. It jumping one character. Okay, it skips one character and it will return alternative characters. Understood? Starting from P to last one, it will show like that. Okay, it skips one character. See here, this is the output. First, it shows P, then T, then O, then space, then R. Like this, it will show up to the last character. Students understood? That is the usage of step
Yes.
value. Depending upon the step value, it will skip the characters. Okay, if you use 4 means what will answer? Students, what will be the answer? 4 you are using the step value. First 0, next it jumps to fourth character of the 0.
O.
That is 4. That is O. Okay, next fourth character. Another O. Next fourth character. This second M. Next fourth character space. Next fourth character 3. Okay, this will be the output. So this is called slicing. Slicing means we can get any part of the string. Okay, so you can see here PORANS. I think I skipped something here. Okay, so this is the answer. Students understood
Yes, sir.
slicing? Okay, so like this you can also use negative slicing. So kindly understand and write down this, students. Everyone noted? Students, everyone noted?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. Okay. So next, try to tell me the answer, students. -1 to -11 -3 is the step value. Students, now tell me what is the answer? Students, what is the answer? Tell me.
Sir, 3. Yes.
Yes,
G.
G,
M.
M.
That's it, sir.
That's all. Okay. We will check the output. Okay, so it showing from the last character and it output is 3SGM. Okay, very good. 3SGM. The same output it displaying. Okay, students, everyone understood slicing and indexing. By mentioning only one value, you can get the one character. Okay, so by using the slice operator, you can get the continuous character or any part of the string by using step values. Okay, you can use both positive indexing and a negative indexing in the accessing the character as well as in the slicing operator. Slice operator means simply square bracket inside we have to mention start value, stop value, step value separated by colon. Okay, this is the slice operator, and you should know the default value for the start, stop, and step. Okay, students understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And one thing we saw, that is a see here, for this one we got the output like the entire characters. Okay, now you can easily understand the default value is 0 and the default value for stop is end value, then default value for step is 1. Okay, this is very much understandable, but we also saw this one s1 of colon -1. Okay, here I just given the value for step value. Now how will be the start value is 0? If I give 0 means here, and the last value means how it will minus means 0 minus 1 means it will go for the reverse one. Okay, there is no value beyond 0, but you can easily understand if -1 is specified in the step means default value also changes. Okay, default value for -1 here is the end value, and stop will change to the first character, that is 0. Students understood? Depending upon the step value, the default values changes. Okay, if it is -1, these are the default values. Students understood by everyone? Kindly
Yes.
note down. This is
Yes,
very,
sir.
very important. You should always remember these things. Two
Yes,
kinds
sir.
of default values. Okay, don't forget this because they will ask exam with only these things. Okay, so these are the things you should practice. So kindly practice with some other character. Okay, so just give your name in the string and practice. Okay, your name, your parents' name, relatives, brothers, everyone's name you can give here and practice. Make some fun. Okay, so that's it about
Yes, sir.
today's class. Kindly practice it. Then we will see remaining chapters in the next class. Okay. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, sir.